Hello and welcome. For today's class, please prepare a folded blanket and a strap. And if you don't have one, you can just use a regular trouser belt. Hopefully you're already sitting down on your mats, but today we're going to start by laying down on our backs first. So just get yourself ready. You can move your arms slightly away from your body, your legs fully relaxed on the floor, and your feet just rolling out to the side, your palms facing up. Try to find the most comfortable position for yourself right now. I like to roll my head from side to side just to find the perfect alignment, equilibrium, creating the length in my neck. So just as you're laying here, observe how your body is feeling today and what is your mind like today. Bring your awareness to your breath. At first, try not to change anything and just observe. Begin to deepen each inhalation and trying to make the inhalation and exhalation equal in length. Engage the diaphragm and breathe deeply with the whole of your lungs. Now raise your left hand and bring it onto your belly, and your right hand and place it on top of your chest. As you inhale, fill your belly, expand the abdomen, and then expand the chest. Hold the breath for just a second at the top of your inhale, and then slowly exhale. Now again, inhale. Expand the abdomen, and then expand the chest. Hold the breath comfortably, and slowly out. Pause with empty lungs. Inhale again. Hold the breath. Slowly exhale. Pause. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Pause. Inhale again and continue for 3 more rounds at your own pace. Now come back to your normal breath. Release your hands and lower them down beside the body. Bend your knees, soles of your feet flat on the floor, and then place your left ankle on top of your right knee. Thread your left arm through the hole between your legs and grab onto your right knee. You can also try to hold your thigh underneath your knee. Gently draw your leg into your chest and try to relax your feet. Make sure that back of your body is firmly grounded on the floor. Beware of rounding your upper back too much or lifting your head. Allow yourself to fully surrender into the posture. We're going to stay here for a little bit longer than usual, so just try to enjoy it without forcing your body and trying to change things too rapidly. Just be patient. Long, deep breaths. Now, very slowly release your hand, slide your left knee on top of your right one, and come into a supine twist. Lower your knees down to the side If you feel that this is a little bit too much for you today, you can just stack your knees side by side. Open your arms wide to the side, bending your elbows if there isn't enough space around you. You might require extra support, so use a folded blanket or cushions, or a block if you have one to hand. Observe where in your body you feel this stretch most intensely. Try to direct your calm breath towards that part to help you release the tension even more. Last deep breath. And on your inhale, slowly return your legs to the center. Lower your foot down and change sides. Right ankle on top of your left knee. Grab onto your knee, gently draw it towards your chest, and check whether you're holding any unnecessary tension. Breathe into the area of discomfort, and instead of tensing up, allow your muscles to stretch and soften. Let your mind relax as well. Release your hands and open them wide to the side. Use any support you might need underneath your knees and come into a supine twist. Make sure that your shoulders and arms are resting comfortably on the floor, and if you feel they're lifting too much, just use some more support underneath your legs. Last few deep breaths. Last one. Inhale, come back to the center. Hug your knees to the chest. Lift your head and round your upper back. Exhale, lower down. Slowly lift your upper body off the mat, keep your feet on the ground and walk your hands back behind you. You can play with the distance. The further away you put your hands behind you, the more strength you will need to use. Inhale, lift your chest. You can release your head down if it feels comfortable. Expand the ribcage. 5 deep breaths in here. Breathing into the sides of your body and the sternum. On your next inhale, slowly lift the head, lower your knees to your right side, Twist and turn around to face the back of the mat. Support yourself with arms extended forward and stay here for about a minute. Keep your neck long and do not collapse your chest. Instead, try to actively press the earth away with your hands. Notice how the deep breathing enhances this lovely stretch. Gradually exit the pose. Shift your legs to the left side so your right calf is parallel to the shorter edge of the mat. Take a deep breath in and exhale to fold over towards the front. You can stay here on your forearms or use support underneath your head. I'm using a block and a folded blanket. Try to completely let go, especially of the tension in your upper back and your shoulders. Inhale to slowly bring yourself all the way back up. We're going to do the other side next. Shift your bent knees towards the left side of the mat and twist your torso over towards the back. Walk your hands slightly away from the body and press your torso away from the mat. Your neck is long. 10 deep breaths. Inhale and bring yourself all the way back up. Align your left calf across the mat, if you can, in line with its shorter edge. Exhaling, fold over, either stay supporting yourself on your forearms or fully lay down. Scan your body and observe where you're still holding on to the tension. Last 2 breaths. Slowly come up. Move both of your legs in front of you. We'll come into square pose next. In the full pose, you'll be stacking your shins on top of each other, and if that comes easy to you, just stay here. It's also likely that your top calf will remain floating above, and in this case, use support or a cushion or a folded blanket so your top leg can ease and relax on top of it. Sometimes that also won't feel right for you. If that's the case, you can cross your legs, but aim to stack your shins as much as you can. Your feet are flexed and directly underneath your knees. Once you have chosen the best variation of this pose and are feeling settled, you can try to fold forward. Make sure both hips and your sitting bones remain grounded. Support your torso either with your forearms or with a folded blanket underneath your forehead. Bring yourself all the way back up, release your legs, and put the soles of your feet down in front of you. Rock your knees from one side to the other a couple times to gently bring back the movement to your hips. We're going to do the other side. Choose the same variation, take your time to settle, ground your sitting bones, inhale, find length in the spine, and exhale, fold down. And try to cultivate a sense of acceptance of wherever you are at. Inhale to come up. Bend your legs and rock your knees from side to side. Extend your legs in front of you in preparation for Paschimottanasana, forward fold. We will start in Dandasana, staff pose first. Elongate your spine and place your palms on top of your thighs just next to your hips. Keep your knees slightly bent and your feet flexed. Lengthen the spine forward as much as you can with a flat back and then release your arms by the side. Now, begin to round the upper back, let go of your neck and head. Use each inhale to fold a little bit deeper and each exhale to relax into the space you've created. When you feel you cannot go any further, use bolsters, pillows, and folded blankets underneath your head or torso. We are going to stay here a couple of minutes, so make sure you're comfortable enough to stay for this long. Last 2 breaths in this posture. Slowly roll all the way back up on an inhale. Remove your props and walk your hands behind your hips. Bend your knees and place the soles of your feet down, hip width distance apart. Inhale, lift up to a reverse tabletop. Release your head down if it feels comfortable. Exhale and slowly lower down towards the floor. Extend the left leg and keep your right knee bent, foot flat on the floor. Shift your weight onto your right leg and try to grab your left foot with one or both hands. We're going to be here for a couple breaths, exploring the sensation of balance. Exhale and lower down. Walk your left hand all the way to the back. Inhale, lift your right arm over your head, lift your hips, and come into a wild thing. Exhale, lower down. Place your right hand beside your right hip and grab onto the inside of your left foot. Inhale, lift your hips and leg up. Exhale, lower down. Left hand all the way back. Inhale, come up and expand the chest. Sweep your right arm to the side. Left hand reaches to the inside of your left foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Last time, inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep your knee bent. We will come into Marichyasana A. You might need a strap in this posture, so take it in your right hand. Pull your navel in towards your spine. Wrap your right arm around your knee, reach your left arm from behind, and either grab onto the strap or try to hold on to the other hand. Inhale, lengthen the spine, reaching forward with the sides of your ribs. Stabilize yourself by engaging your left thigh and hip flexors. Inhale to come up, and exhale, release the hold. Change your legs. Bend your left knee. Find stability and shift the weight onto your left foot. Grab onto your extended leg with one or both hands. To help you balance, find a drishti, centering your gaze on one stationary point in front of you. Exhale, lower back down. Walk your right hand all the way to the back. And again, inhale, left arm, hips up, open the chest. Exhale, lower down. Left hand down by your side. Grab onto your right foot with your right hand and exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. Expand the chest. Exhale, lower your hips. Inhale, grab the foot. Exhale, release down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, balance. And exhale, release back down towards the floor. Maintain a small gap between your foot and the thigh. Draw your navel in, and if you need to, grab a strap. Reach forward with your left arm and wrap around your knee. Right arm wraps around from behind. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale to fall down over your extended leg. Flex your foot. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release your bind. Make sure both of your sitting bones are grounded. Place your left hand behind you and come into a twist. Straighten your lower back. Inhale, reach up with the crown of your head. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little bit more. You can try to hook your right elbow in front of your knee to deepen your twist even more. Soft gaze towards the back edge of the mat. Last breath. Exhale, return to center. Extend your left leg, bend your right knee, walk your right arm behind, hug your knee or hook your elbow. Ground the sitting bones. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, empty the belly and deepen the twist. Last full breath. Exhale, release the twist. Put your left hand on the floor, press down and lift your extended leg. Step it through to the back into a high lunge. Come into warrior one, lower your back heel down, toes turned slightly out. Have your belly pointing forward. You can use your hands as guides, as I'm doing it here. Find the stability by engaging both legs equally. Notice what's happening to your front knee. Make sure it's roughly pointing forward. Engage your core. You can explore this posture by bending your front leg even more, lengthen the tailbone, and press down the outer edge of your left foot. Once you find your perfect alignment, release your arms to the side. And now, prepare yourself to come into Trikonasana. Turn your torso to face the longer edge of the mat, align your left foot to the shorter edge of the mat, and extend your right leg. Pull your femur, your hip bone, into your hip socket. Again, you can use your hands for guidance. Reach with your right arm forward and lengthen the torso. Lower your right hand down towards your shin or ankle, and you can also use a block here. Sweep your left arm up and over towards the front and parallel to your mat. Try to keep your neck long and maintain a soft gaze. We will stay here for 3 deep breaths. Sweep your arm down, both hands on the floor, and raise your left leg parallel to the floor. Next, bend your left knee and thread the leg through the arms. Lower down with full control. Change the legs. Straighten your right leg this time. With both hands on the mat by your side, press up. Lift your hips and then step your right leg back, come into high lunge. Lower your right heel down, toes turn slightly outward, adjust your stance so you feel balance, evenly distribute the weight across both feet, engage the core and try not to round your lower back too much. Let your arms relax on the side of your body and 3 more breaths. Last one. Transition into Trikonasana. Back foot in line with the shorter edge of the mat. Extend your left leg. Do not stack your hips and instead draw your thigh bone into the hip socket. Extend your left arm and lower it down to wherever is comfortable. Inhale, sweep right arm up and over. Keep it parallel to the floor. Head's not collapsing. Long, deep breaths. Just a few more breaths. Exhale and put both hands on the floor. Inhale, lift your right leg, point the toes. And exhale, bend your knee and step it through to sit down with your left knee bent. Now come into Malasana squat pose. Bring your hands in prayer in front of your heart and use your elbows to push your knees away from each other. Sink the hips deeply down towards the floor. If your heels are floating above the ground, use a rolled up blanket underneath. Make sure you're not rounding your spine and try to lift the sternum up ever so slightly. You can also close your eyes here. Put your hands down in front of you. Slowly extend your left leg to the side. Flex your foot. This stretch can feel very strong, so you can keep your leg bent as much as you need to. Just try to find balance. You can either keep your hands down in front of you or put them in prayer position. Two more breaths. If they're not already there, put your hands back on the floor and then shift your weight over towards the other side. Extend your right leg and again, just find balance. Put your hands down on the floor and press yourself all the way back up to standing. Come into a wide leg forward fold. Keep engaging through the outer edges of your feet. Keep the toes turned slightly in. Draw your navel in and let yourself hang comfortably from the hips. Either keep your hand on the floor in line with your shoulders or grab onto your elbows. Keep the center of your gravity equally distributed across both of your feet. And if you feel that your heels are supporting most of the way, shift yourself more forward. Put your hands down, inhale, lift the chest to flat back. Exhale, grab onto your waist. And inhale, bring yourself all the way back up to standing. Walk your feet slightly closer to each other. Put your hands on your lower back. Inhale, lift the sternum, open the chest. And exhale, release your head down. Inhale, raise your hand to upright position. Now come to kneel. We'll prepare for camel pose next. Use a blanket under your knees if the floor feels hard. Tuck the toes and put your hands on your lower back. Inhale to open the chest, keep supporting the lower back, and exhale, release into a back bend. Let go of the head if it feels comfortable and open the throat. Avoid collapsing the lower back and keep engaging your thoracic spine. Refraining from jerking the neck, inhale to come up to upright position. Option to repeat this variation, or you can try the full posture. Keep your toes tucked or pointed. Obviously, it will be easier for you to reach your heels if you keep your feet flexed. Build the stability from the ground up, pressing the tops of your feet and shins to the ground. Whenever you're ready, exhale and grab onto your heels. 3 more full breaths here. Enjoy this beautiful back bend and the full expansion of your chest, and just try to relax your neck. Inhale to slowly come up, hands back onto your lower back, and exhale, sit down on your knees. Open your knees to the side, your toes slightly touching, Adho Mukha Virasana. Extend your arms in front of you, let go of your shoulders, and simply relax. If you notice that your hips are floating above the ground, bring your knees slightly closer in. Inhale, slowly peel yourself off the floor, walk your knees closer to each other. We're going to come into Shashankasana rabbit pose next. Place the crown of your head on the floor in front of you, as close to your knees as it's comfortable. Round the spine and grab onto your calves or your heels. Try to stay here for about a minute or two, though if you have had enough, just return to child's pose. Alternatively, if headstand is part of your practice, you can transition into the posture next. If you're not yet resting in child's pose, release either posture in a safe and controlled way. Come to lay down on your mats and prepare for Shavasana. Legs are slightly away from each other, and arms remain relaxed by the side of your body. Let go of any tension you may still be holding, and relax the jaw and forehead. Try to soften the belly. Come back to your natural, soft breathing, and just allow yourself to fully surrender towards the earth. begin to invite very gentle movements, wiggling your fingers and your toes, rocking your head from side to side, massaging your skull. Eventually roll onto your left side, make a pillow with your hands or your extended arm, and just stay here for a moment. Only whenever you're fully ready, come back up and sit on your mat. Connect to your body again and just notice any changes. Observe whether your sitting bones are grounded and try to maintain a natural curvature of your spine. Very gently expand the chest and draw the shoulder blades in towards each other. Bring your hands in prayer in front of your heart center. Raise them towards your forehead and then bow down towards the floor. Thank you very much. Have a great day and see you soon. Bye-bye.